Hi, my friend. I'm going to speak with you today about the things that might be holding you back. 5 things might be holding you back, and of course there might be more as well, but I've thought of 5 things. When we have a goal or an intention or a wish that we would like to make come true in our lives, sometimes we do them and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we set intentions right at the beginning of the year in January, and sometimes we set intentions on our birthday, and sometimes we set intentions just at the beginning of each month. But we don't always follow through with them, and maybe there's a reason why. And I've thought of 5 different ways that things can hold you back, or the types of things that might be holding us back. And I wanted to talk about that today and see if you look at yourself in your life, if you agree. What are the 5 things that might be holding you back? And maybe for you, it's just one of these things. So that's what I wanted to check and see. I would think that one of them is negative self-talk. It's probably common for a lot of people that there's a negative talk in your mind that says things that aren't helpful, like, I'm really not good enough, I'm really not tall enough or smart enough or thin enough or wealthy enough to do that. I'm really not able to do that. It's really not a good goal for me. Or, you're just so lazy, or you're just so stupid. Those kind of negative things that sometimes people will say to themselves, oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy. I can't believe I did that. So negative self-talk can hold you back from making any progress or doing what you said you were going to do and what you really wanted to do. We set many goals that go by the wayside, and we think we're pretty serious about them. But then the negative self-talk, the ego mind, kind of gets in the way sometimes. So that's one of them. Another one is probably this one, feeling unworthy of that major goal being accomplished, or feeling lack of confidence. You might feel like, well, that's a great goal to get a master's degree or a PhD or finish college or whatever it is. But maybe I'm just really not good enough. And feeling not good enough, it might be, more of a gut feeling than the self-talk. It's different. You might feel like, oh, I just know that that's not for me. And I don't know why, I just know. And so maybe that feeling of lack of self-confidence is holding you back from doing something that you really wish you could do. My goal this coming year is to help more people, more women, to let go of things and heal, and then be able to lead because they feel better and more confident. And that's my wish. Another thing that can happen with us is the grasping. Number 3, grasping for things that are current in your life. So currently my life is like this, and it's really hard to let go of that. One of the things I feel like I don't want to let go of a lot of times is sleeping later, until 8 o'clock, until 8:15, until 8:30, and not getting up early, or not getting up at 7. And I'm grasping at that because I got up super early for teaching for 35 years, and I feel like, okay, I'm retired. I don't need to do that anymore. But we could be grasping for all kinds of things, grasping at a relationship that isn't serving us anymore, but grasping because it's what we have. And think about something and see if you could find what you might be grasping at this in the current as-is situation that makes it hard for you to move into the future that you really wish you could have. Another one is just that whole idea of number 4, of fear of the unknown. There's a lot of things that are unknown, and sometimes that's good. Sometimes we can be insecure about that. Sometimes it's just not okay to head into the unknown. We have had a lot of that in 2020, a lot of unknown. And to pick unknown, choose it on purpose to move forward, can be really feel risky. And so when you feel that risk involved, you might not do it. You might say, well, it's a great goal and somebody's going to maybe do it, but it isn't for me. I'm not going to take a chance. So the fear of the unknown can really hold you back. Another thing that holds us back is the feeling of overwhelm. A lot of times we're overwhelmed with just what is in our lives, and it might be overwhelmed in your heart, in your head. It's just too much, too many thoughts, too much to do, too much busy stuff, too many other people to take care of. That's true for a lot of people that I know. They're like, well, I would take care of myself, but right now I can't because I'm taking care of this person and that person. So they're feeling overwhelmed, and it doesn't leave any space. It doesn't leave any space for you. It doesn't leave any space for change. It doesn't leave much space for you to reach a goal that you would like to reach. And so you stay where you are. And there's a lot of price we pay. If you really think about it, what's the price you pay for staying put where you are for another 6 months and another year and longer? And there might be a price for your health. There might be a price you pay. There might be unhappiness or loneliness or just, lower pay or, hating your job or something. You're feeling stuck, and it gives us a lack of self-fulfillment, and it gives us a lack of hope. It's a high price we pay to be stuck. I know how it feels. So there's something that I offer to people that I know and friends that is helping with some of the stuff that's in our mind. We can't change our outer situation very much, not very often, but we can change what's in our mind. And sometimes that gives you the space to be able to do more. So I have a program I just created, and it's called Creating Space for Meditation. And it does help you to do that, to create space. And it's a nice little short, easy program, 3 weeks in a row, and it's finished. So it's an hour, 3 Wednesdays in the evening in a row. There might also be a morning one, and it starts again each month. So it's evergreen. If you take the class, you finish with it. So it's super easy, not a big time commitment, but it can make all the difference in the world about things that are holding you back, especially that you do to yourself and in your mind and in your feelings of overwhelm and all the things that we just talked about. So there's a place for you to click on that button right below on this page. So if you're interested, take a peek. I would love to be able to work with you a little bit on this. It's just a class. We talk. It's on Zoom. It's easy. There's back and forth. It's not just a webinar. And so there's a little bit of coaching. There's a little bit of help, and also some practices. We actually do a few of the practices of different kinds of meditation. So it really is a simple, easy, quick way for you to let go of some of the things that are holding you back. So I would love to have you join me. And I would love to hear also about other things that might be holding you back that I didn't think of. And so I hope to see you soon. Julie, signing off.